So we've got the banner optimized for mobile and for desktop. Oh man, I got mega raccoon eyes. Good Lord. So the next thing is, to turn on my fucking brain. Good Lord. So the next thing is donation levels. So, you know, they do gold, platinum, diamond, whatever. So I'm going to do Daisy, Tiger. Those are the levels. Daisy, Tiger. No. Daisy, Tiger. And then until May 1st, or until the $10 million runs out, we'll do double Daisy, double Tiger. You know, because their gifts are doubled, because we have the matching fund, which is huge. I need to consider what gift ranges is a Daisy worth, not worth, a one Daisy donation is this. Second Daisy is this. A third Daisy is this. And a Tiger donation is this. I already know the Tiger level, and that it has to match or exceed the actual money that I've given, which is north of $350,000. So Tiger level is set at $350,000 and above. So we're going to have 4 levels. And then I also want to point out that I did not take the name Our Cannabis. I think I'm going to, just to have it, because the Smurfs and the trolls and the scammers are all going to do it. But let me unequivocally say this. The NFTs are not for sale. Anybody who says that they are with Our Cannabis, they're fucking lying. They're not. Message me on LinkedIn. I promise they're not. 2, NFTs are not for sale. Anybody telling you that to come here and buy NFTs, Our Cannabis NFTs, are lying. They're scammers. Don't fall for it. 3, the only way to get Our Cannabis NFTs is through acts of philanthropy. That is it. And the only wallet that they will come from is the chairman's wallet. So you can ask him. You can say, hey, show me your chairman gavel. And if they can't, they're not the fucking chairman. And that means they're scammers. And I'll beat them with this. I'll gavel them down. That's why I got this, for the internet trolls. Because internet trolls are... I have all the props. Anyway, so NFTs for Our Cannabis, for charitable contributions only, not for sale, will come from the wallet of the chairman's office. Chairman's office, okay? It's pretty cool. Okay. When I'm tired, I ramble. When I'm not tired, I ramble. I just ramble anyway. There's effective work hours, and I'm past mine. So I'm going to go read some Calvin Hobbes, pour that coffee down the drain, because I don't need it, because I'm headed the other direction, and gear up for tomorrow, because tomorrow we start minting. Oh, it's pretty neat. I definitely have questions about it, but I went to this nonprofit webinar thing earlier this week, and God, it was great to hear from several other nonprofit NFT people who had already run successful campaigns. Now, I don't know if they're doing appreciation NFTs, thank you NFTs, like I am, because I'm not selling them. So I don't know how they're Anyway, fuck my brain. It was really good to go to that because they're nonprofit people. I'm a nonprofit people. And I got some spectacular guidance from them. And super helpful. And I have to say that the whole reason that I'm where I'm at is because of the community on LinkedIn. And it has been so wonderful and so responsive that once I got the answers that I needed, I was able to execute, and I love executing. Ideas are great, but execution's way better. So there's plenty of things that I don't know, but it was strange to hear nonprofit leaders say, go fast. Don't worry about being perfect, just go fast. And I was like, okay, because you're nonprofit people, I'm going to do that. So I've just been cranking it, which is great. So I'm sure whatever I do will be fucked up because it's going to be fucked up and it doesn't matter. But like the smart drink, the smart contract integration or Genesis projects, that's beyond me. Right now, it's just a simple appreciation and acknowledgement of someone's support and philanthropy of Our Cannabis. And cool stuff will come later. As I'll just hire experts, to be honest with you, because I'm not going to learn this kind of stuff because I've got an organization to run while I'm doing all this shit. So it's fun, but yeah, we've gained a lot of ground in a very short period of time. I was saying earlier that I have never learned so much so quickly as I am in this space. Never. And there's not a lot of fumbling around. It's just kind of going from wrong to wrong to wrong. And it's just like, whoa, holy shit, we're moving here, which is really cool. So if you're a nonprofit organization, dive in. Seriously, dive in. And yeah, I do still have some questions about auctions. Auctions are huge things for foundations and charities, which we are. And so at some point we'll do auctions, but I'm never going to just have a gallery of shit for sale. That's not like that. Why go through all the work of having a tax exempt organization and not incentivize people to utilize that powerful tool, especially in the crypto space, especially with what's happening? I mean, people with ApeCoin made thousands, in some cases, millions of dollars today, woke up and just had money in their bank account. And while they may or may not realize those capital gains, charity is a fantastic way to do good in the world, and it's a wonderful way to offset your capital gains, depending on how you do your taxes, of course. But in rule of thumb, it's a great way to offset your capital gains, which, if you're crushing it, could be significant. So yeah, so we're really incentivizing philanthropy. One, because I truly believe in it, and it's a wonderful thing. So why not? And it's the advantage of being a nonprofit. So, but I've got a call next week with a couple nonprofit people, and I'll get some more guidance on auctions. But I'm not too keen on auctions, to be honest with you. It'll happen, I'm sure, but I'm not too keen on it. I'm much more interested in answering the question of the smart contract implementation through appreciation NFTs. And what I'm getting at is, if somebody gets an NFT from us, so here's the NFT. Oh, there you go. You get this one. That's for you. Oh. Then what I was thinking is, if there were other projects that were interested and open to it, some aren't. Some are just so greedy they don't want anything to do with anybody. And they can go fuck themselves. Anyway. But I wonder if courtesies could be extended to people who are charitable. You know, I love people who give and who are helpers and who use what they have to do good in the world. Those are special people, because not a lot of people give. You should. It feels great. It does. It feels amazing, but not a lot of people do it, and I don't know why. And so I want to have the merits and the appreciations from us carry forward into partner organizations. So if there's an organization or NFT project that provides discounts to their project holders at retail locations, at cannabis retail locations, then maybe that courtesy is extended to people who are our cannabis NFT holders. That type of thing. But the real question is, how will that be viewed in the IRS? In the eyes of the IRS? Because receiving something of value for a gift is a big no-no. So that's one of the things that I don't know about, but I am curious, and whatever the guidance is what it is. I don't know if that falls into an explicit category one way or another. If it does, then there's clear guidance on it. But if there's not, then I think a lot of creative things could be possibilities. But the truth is that while I would like courtesies afforded to the donors, I don't want to incentivize any real utility out of our project, out of our cannabis NFTs, because the utility is the knowledge that your philanthropy is changing people's lives and is having a positive impact on the world, which is caused by you, the donor. That's the utility. It's a physical reminder of an appreciation of your charity. Like that's it. There doesn't need to be anything more than that. Not for what we're doing. But again, those are questions that I have, that I'm sure that other organizational leaderships have, and I don't know, but we'll figure it out as we go. What I had been holding the reins back on this, like almost full stop, because coming from the gray market, coming from cannabis where we just did whatever, and then going into traditional business where you basically do whatever, and then going into nonprofits where you must act in good faith and in transparent and in a trusting manner, but also in a compliant manner. Not that we do anything that is unscrupulous. That's way below us. But I don't want to get bitch slapped by the fucking IRS. It's not something I want to do. So I was just very, very, very careful about this. But as I said, having that conversation with those other nonprofit leaders who are my senior in the space, that gave me the green lights that I needed to move more expeditiously, which is great. So we'll see how this develops, but it's very cool. I love the idea that, when people give, sometimes they'll have a brick at the YMCA or in the side of a building, or sometimes if there's a major gift, they'll get a naming right on, the Carnegie Hall or something. Major gifts. But different things come with different gift levels. But what I've noticed is that, at least in the social space, in the NFT world, there seems to be merit based on what tokens a person holds. And so, for example, people will say, oh, well, we have some apes on board. And I'll go, great. I mean, that's great. What does that mean? I don't know. It means something different to me than it does to you, than it does to somebody else, than it does to him. I mean, it's totally different. My intention with these NFTs is that when people see that there's a holder of one of our cannabis NFTs, they go, wow, that is a person who gives. That's a person who gives a shit. They put their money where their mouth is, and they fucking support people who make all the cannabis products possible. That's what I want. I want that recognition. I want that level of acknowledgement for our donors. I want them to feel a point of pride, probably the way that the apes do, or the CryptoPunks, or the V-Friends. Take your pick. But sometimes nonprofits will give out, kitschy shit like this, or they'll give out little placards and things like that. But what's interesting about the NFT space is that a person would have to come to my house or to my office to see my little kitschy shit, or they would have to go to the YMCA and see the brick with the family name on it. But with NFTs, just simply I could go and look at anybody's wallet, and I could go, wow, cool. This person is a savvy investor because they've got apes. They're into Gary V's world because they have a V-Friend, and they're very charitable and philanthropic because they have Our Cannabis NFTs. Like, what's in your wallet says a lot about you. And I want that acknowledgement, that global acknowledgement for the people that are charitable and that are out for our cannabis, which is great. It's a way to eat the stigma, which is very important to me, which is why Our Cannabis is named Our Cannabis, because fuck the stigma. I mean, why else, right? So, okay, guys, that's been about 15 minutes of me. And I've said everything that I'm going to say, and I'll just repeat myself. And we don't need that. So thank you for listening. I hope this helps you in your nonprofit journey. And any questions, honestly, I'm happy to help. I am, but I don't know shit. And that's apparent with the videos that I'm making. I hope they help you. Ask me, and I will probably point you to someone else or some community, some very, very small and niche community that has a much deeper knowledge than I do. But I'll help however I can. I mean, that's why I'm making these videos, is to kind of put it out there, right? So, this is Matt Hoffman, and I'll see you in Web3 and the cannabis field. The Web3 cannabis field? What the hell is that? All right, bye-bye.